When I talk about strong circles, the first thing I talk about is your personal circle. Even though we're talking about your business and your vision, the first thing that you got to think about is who is in your personal circle. Because your vision starts to die real quick with the people that are closest to you. Not the people you do business with, the people that are in your circle. If you got a partner who's always talking down about what you're doing, you're not going to be encouraged. If you go sit at your sister's table and she's talking trash, you ain't going to be nothing, it ain't going to work. That ain't going to work. If you go to a funder and they say, they ain't give you no money, that ain't going to work. Without giving you an explanation. So you need a truth teller in your circle. Somebody who is going to speak honestly even when it's uncomfortable. You need a truth teller. Now, I'm not telling you to be the truth teller and making somebody's feelings get hurt all the time. That's not being a truth teller. Some people think truth teller means I just had to get it off my chest. That's not being a truth teller. That's you getting it off your chest. A truth teller takes into account what it is that you're trying to do, and they give you the feedback to say, hey, I understand what you were trying to do, but that wasn't the way to do it. Have you thought about doing it this way? What do you think about that? That's a truth teller, not tearing you down in the process, but still building you up, because there's a difference between criticism and constructive feedback. Constructive feedback, what? Constructs, it builds you up. Criticism tears you down. So you can do the exact same thing of giving somebody feedback and either make them feel better about it or make them feel worse. And if you oftentimes get people telling you that you are critical, you're sarcastic or whatever, then you're not being a truth teller. You're being a vexer. You're being a discourager. The devil is using you as a tool to discourage somebody from doing something that God called them to do. So how do I reframe it? Because I don't want to be somebody who's tearing down what people are trying to build. I'm a believer in supporting people that are working hard, that are starting their businesses and stuff like that. I don't want to tear you down. I want to build you up. So if you feel torn down, then how do I fix that?